This is exactly how I designed this entire flyer from scratch. Hi, my name is Odigbe Divine Daniel. I'm a graphic designer and the resources to this flyer are in the description. So do well to check them out if you are willing to replicate them. Now, let's just go right into it. The size of this flyer is 1080 times 1350. Okay, that's the size of the flyer. Then next thing I want to do is to introduce the flyer itself, so you can be seeing it as I'm doing it in real time, just like that. Now, next thing I want to do is add the background of the flyer. Like I said, the resources of all the flyer everything I did in the flyer is in the description. So do well to check them out and make sure you like and comment. Then next thing I'll do next is to create this part of the flyer that I'm sure you guys are scared of. This part of the flyer, I'm sure that is the part where I have questions about. So let me just show you how I did it from scratch. Now, first thing I did, I created a shape, created a line shape like this, created it like this. Done. Just reduce it a little bit. It's a little bit too big. Let's say like this. Then duplicate it. Take it to the middle. After I duplicate, you rotate. Take it to duplicate, then rotate like this. Then next, create another, duplicate it again. Then rotate it again. Just shake it a little bit, okay. Then duplicate it again as the last one. Then keep it here like this. Now if you look at the original flyer, something like that. The original flyer is something like that also. Now let me hide this one. Now what next thing I want to do, I need you to create a shape that is different from white. Let me use this blue one. I want you to create a shape that is different from white so that it will not cause any problems. So after I created a shape that is different from white, put the shape under the rectangles, then merge everything together. After you merge everything, then you use the erase. After I merge everything, like you see it has merged, use the eraser tool, the erase color tool, to remove the blue part of the flyer. You press enabled, it will remove this the white part, but that's not what you want. You want to remove the blue part. So you click on this button right here and you click on the blue part that you want to design, that you want to remove anywhere in the blue part. So just press on the check mark and boom, the blue part is gone. So you can make it more gone, because if you zoom in at the white part, you still see some blue parts there. There's still some blue parts there and you don't want that, so you have to increase the tolerance a little bit. So if you zoom in, see that the blue part that was affecting the white part have started to disappear a little bit, just like that. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is to bring out your images. The images, like I said, they are inside, they are in the description button. Just do well to download them if you want them. Then next, you bring out the images that you put. Let me bring out the images little by little. Okay, first things first, I'll bring out this image right here. Bring it out here. Then I'll bring out the image of this model of the mannequin that is there. This is she. Okay, now there's a little bit of a thumbnail on the flyer, so I don't want that to show. So I'll just use the eraser tool to just quickly remove it. Just quickly zoom in and just clean it off a little bit. Just clean it off, and we're good. Now to zoom in, I want it to be stay where the square is. Sorry, where the picture is. So let's say something like this now. Now, according to the original flyer that I created, the thing was a bit lighter. You can see that the background inside where the picture is was shiny somehow, and the way to achieve that is to increase the brightness of the image. And you go to color filters and you increase the brightness a little bit, and also increase the saturation. There you go. Now you merge the image, the model, and the shape together. Sorry, it's taking some time. Okay, and there you have it. After you have merged it, you pen it. I'm not, for the sake of the video, so that will not be too long. I'm not going to be showing all the models. Okay, after you place it where you want to place it, then you reduce the opacity so you can see what you are doing. This one is one of the most crucial parts in the flyer. Reduce the opacity so that you know what you are doing, so that you know where you want to cut, so you don't just cut it anyhow and you will not cause problems. Reduce the opacity and show where you want to show in the flyer, so that you know how it will look like when you have cut it finished. Okay, then after I've chosen what I want to do, I'm going to cut this side of the flyer, which is the left side of the flyer. That's the part I'm going to cut, and what I'll use to cut it is called the max tool. I'll max it out. That's what I'm trying to do now. So this mask will be a bit challenging for some people. It was challenging for me actually, but I actually got to know how to use it. So first things first, you press enabled and you drag these sliders up and down to know where you want to cut at. If you drag it down, tap out to cut, drag it up, you cut, down, cut, sorry, up, cut, down, open, up, cut, down, open. So you can now drag it and move it to cut only the part you want to cut. Like I said, I want to cut only the left part, that's where the line is. I want to cut exactly where the white line is. That white line is like my guide, saying that I cannot cut more than that white line no matter what happens. So I'm going to cut exactly the white line so that I will not have any problems again. I will not cut in outside the white line and into the picture. I cannot do that. It will just spoil the design. So just give me a minute here, me perfect this. So if you want to move it, you can click on this button and just move. You can move it left or right like this without actually shaking anything. So I want to move it here a little bit. There. Now you can click back here to shaping it again. And just like that, move this one a little, sorry. Move this one a little bit here to clear everything out. And there you have it. It is all cleared out. Now you can increase the opacity back and put this one under the rectangles. Put it under the rectangles so that they will not show. And there you have it. Now you don't have to cut this one part. You want to cut this right part, is your choice, but you don't have to cut it. So if you don't, so you not waste time, you just bring out the next image, next model, which is, I think it's she, I think it's her. Then you bring out the shape, sorry, the image that you want to use. Come here, let me check if it's her. Yes, it's her. Okay, so next, as you do it as usual, and fit it. Okay, so the background of that other one was pink, So how do you change the color of the background? You click on color filters, then adjust the hue of the background. You adjust the hue of the background and want it to be pink like this. Let me say pink like this. Now how do you make it brighter and more appealing? Use the brightness to increase it and use the saturation to make it more realistic. And there you have it. Now you merge both of them together. Okay, you merge both of them together and you do it exactly the same way as you did this first one. You do it exactly the same way. Take it here, reduce the opacity, drag, reduce the opacity so you can see what you are doing. So you can know how to position it. I want to position it like this. Okay, I want to position it like this. Let's just say I want to position it like this. Now this one is okay. I'm okay with this. The model's face does not really have to show like that, so I not cause any problem to the flyer. So let me just shift it a little bit. This one is good. I think I like it like this. Then next, you mask it out again, that it does not hit the white line. You just have to mask out just the left side of the flyer again, left side of the picture again. So what do? You drag, make sure that it's coming out from the white line. Make sure you don't go up above the white line. You do it like that. Now you don't have to worry about this part of the flyer. This part of the flyer that I'm sure you guys are worried about what I will show. It will not show. I will show you why I will not show just now. But let's just worry about masking this thing out first. Mask it out and boom, it's ready. Now I will show you. You will put it above, below. You put it above the picture of the first model, above the picture of the first mannequin. Then increase the opacity, and you see that the thing is like entering instantly. But I'm sure you guys are worried about all this part of the flyer that's showing. I will show you guys that there's nothing to worry about. Just pin this to a little bit. Then next, the next part of the model that I used was the one with the normal. I don't know what kind of hair is that, but it's what the clients requested. Then you reduce the reduce the opacity. You clean out the watermark that I have. The watermark is also in the ones that are in the resources that are in the description. So just clean it and also change the color of the background. The color of the background is not really shown in the original flyer, but I did change the color. So let me change the color now to something different. Let me say something like green. Let me change to green. Increase saturation to make it more lively. Increase the brightness, saturation, and there. Now pin both of them. Pin both of them together. Do it to like and subscribe, by the way. So just roll, drop here, reduce the opacity so you can see what you are doing. Reduce the opacity so you can see what you are doing. So you drop here. I want it to be like this. I want it to be exactly like this, actually. To just enter where, yes, I want it to be exactly like this. Now this one. So what we are trying to remove now is this part of the flyer that is white, and this part look as if it's coming aside too much. So I will remove it also. So I'm going to remove this part of the flyer, how will I do that? I'll use my max tool again, and I'll remove this part of the flyer. Sorry, enable. I'll remove this part of the flyer. Thing is not okay. Raise that up a little bit. Okay, and there it is removed. Now I want to remove this one that's here, but I don't want to shake what I have here already. And how do I do that? You duplicate. Click on that duplicate button, and now you can move another one over here, so you can also work on that one without affecting anything. You can rotate and move, so you don't affect anything. Now click back on the Bezier tool again and remove all these things that are under the flyer, so that it will not cause me any problems in the future. And don't worry, it does not really cause any problem. I'll show you why it does not cause any problem. One thing about flyer design is that you should be able to hide. As a graphic designer, you should be able to hide things. And now the main star of our entire design, the main star of our entire flyer, is this model right here. That's actually a real person, not a mannequin, by the way. Real person design. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean with my eraser tool. I'm going to clean the watermark again. There. Don't worry, I'll make a video on how to edit pictures with Photoshop, with Adobe Photoshop with your smartphone. I'm going to show you guys how to do that very soon. Just anticipate that video, please. And there. Now you just bring it down, increase it a little bit, not too big that you take attention away. Oh, I forgot to increase the opacity of the girl. Sorry. Increase the opacity, and there you have it. Now all those parts I was coming outside before are no longer there. The girl has covered everything. Now can move on to the second part of the flyer, which is like the easiest part. Just reduce the girl's picture a little bit. Just increase it a little bit again. Sorry. Just putting down and done. Now I'm not going to waste your time on this one too much, since you guys don't want the video to be too long, and I don't want to stress you guys too much. So just add this one. This is the logo of the brand, I guess. Then just add a color to it. White color. Okay, now the name of the brand was Amanda's Hair. Amanda's Hair was the name of the brand. So this one is just like the easy part. Amanda's Hairs. Just do this. I think that's what I did in the flyer, right? Yeah, that's what I did. I'm going to use one of the most trusted fonts in the world, in Nigeria at large, the most used font, the most abused font in the world, which is Poppins. By the way, I'm also dropping the fonts that I use. I'm also dropping the fonts that I use in the description, so make sure to check that out again. It's in the description with the resources. Both the fonts and the resources are there. You can get them for free. The only thing I ask of you guys, just like, subscribe, and share with a friend. That's just all I need from you guys right now. So just bring this up a little closer to each other. I'm not going to make it too perfect because I'm a perfectionist. I'm honestly a perfectionist. I always make sure my designs are always straight, or must be one particular size. It must be straight, it must be this one, it must be this one. I'm not going to do that here because this is just a tutorial. I'm just going to make it not too strong, not too perfect again, because I've already made it perfect already for the client. So like I said, this is how to make sure that your design is in a straight line. By the way, you use your rectangles to make sure your design is a straight line, and your design should always be in a straight line. Especially if your design is like this, make sure it's always in the straight line. It should be a straight line horizontally. If your design is vertical, it should be in the straight line vertically. It should be very well aligned. If your design is not aligned, your design is not professional. That's just it. So next, use this amazing tagline just to legalistic. There you go. Then I use this font. Fonts that I used. The name is called Greater Reliance. It's right here. Greater Reliance. Click on it. I mean, the thing is too far apart. Let me increase it a little bit. There we go. Then reduce it. Show the rectangle so you know where you put it where. Things like this. Now, make sure you always create space in your design. So what I'm going to do to create space is to move these pictures. These pictures are too close to the design, so I'm going to group all of them together. I'm not going to press group. I'm going to just click all of them together like this, and click on this button here, then click on this moving button here, then move all of them together at once without actually pinning anything. So that's how you move them in Pixellab without pinning anything, because if you pin it or you merge it, you cannot unmerge it again. That's one reason why I don't really like Pixellab that much. So just add this, use the font. The font is also in the description, and let's just increase this too a little bit up so there'll be space in your flyer. I'm not going to try to perfect anything, just run through it because I'm sure you guys already know this one already. Then next, I'm going to add the next part of my flyer, which is the tier. The tier in the flyer. Tier is an image. Actually, you can get it in the description. Just follow me and subscribe and turn this a little bit, put it out here so that it will look like it's coming out of the flyer. Put it here like this. Add shadow. Tell it to go with a dark orange shadow. Dark orange shadow right here. Kept it like this. Then increase it. Then wrote the text. Wrote the text with I wrote we sell and deliver amazing wigs that are more than perfect for you. So let's write that here again quickly. Don't want this video to be too long because I still have on that part to show again about the Snapseed part. So I'll just write we sell wigs. Quick, just write we sell wigs. Exclamation point. Center that text. Just gonna center the text and use the font I normally use. Use the font I normally use, which is the Poppins font. Add shadow to it. Add shadow to it. Using a black shadow, reduce the opacity, increase the radius. Just reduce it there. And there you have it. Okay. Next, I'm going to just carry this one up so it will not take too much. Like I said, I'm just doing this thing quick. It's not like any real design, just a tutorial so that you guys understand what I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to add the next part of the flyer, which is the call to action or the phone number as you call it. So I will not really type anything, I'll just create the shape and put the images there. Now the video will not be too long, so I'll just increase it a little bit and center it in the flyer. I click on this button here, center it. So use it a little bit, and there you go. Just increase that a little bit. Increase this too. Increase this too. Try and be girl's picture by here. Okay. The next, going to the flyer. Just add the WhatsApp images on the social media banners to it. So they are also in the description. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add this one here. I forgot to add it. I'm so sorry. It's also in the original flyer. It's right there. So let me add it here. I add, change the color to white. Just click on color, change the color to white, and reduce it. That's it. There, and that's just it. There. Now, just add the call to action that was in the original flyer, which is the WhatsApp call button. There you have it. Sorry, the WhatsApp button. Change the color. I'm just going to put it there. I'm not really going to write anything. Just put it there so I can show you what it looks like. Put it there like that. Then put the social media what will I call this one now? Social media array or social media aligner. Put it there and put it in together. One more tip, make sure that anytime you put something inside a shape, it does not touch the edges of the shape. That just makes your design looks unbalanced and unprofessional. And there you have it. This is a flyer complete. Now in the original flyer, you can see that there are some lights here. You can see that there's some light here and it looks more shiny and everything. I will show you how to do that right now. Snapseed. But first, to achieve these shiny rectangles, I'm sure you have to do that one now. You can do that one here with Pixellab. Just click on. Oh, let me increase this scale's height and flyer a little bit. Okay, this flyer is already looking. This video is already looking too long already. There, just put it there like that. To increase the shiny of the rectangles, click on the rectangle layer which is here. Then click on shadow. Then use the white color. Don't use black color, use white color. And you can see that it will just shine like that. Increase the blur radius a little bit and there. Now let's just save our flyer and go and add lights in Snapseed and edit more in Snapseed. Sorry that it's taking time. Now, if you don't have Snapseed, you can go and download it from Google Play Store. Look at it here, Snapseed. Click on it, tap the image I want to edit, click on Tools, double exposure, then add the light image. I'm going to add that one also in the description. Click on this button, click on add, and that is how I add lights to my images. So I'll just put it here like the original design. When I did this, I'll just put it here to add more flair to the main picture. Then one other edit that I use to make my designs more amazing, I use tune image. Then yeah, I just increase and play with all these sliders here. Increase the brightness a little bit, increase the contrast, increase the saturation. Sorry, I'm not done with that. Here edit, tune image. Okay, increase the saturation like this a little bit, increase the ambience, highlights, shadows, and just a little bit of warmth. There. You can see that the design is already changing. Here's the before, here's the after, here's the before, here's the after. Now, structure, just going to, you have structure and sharpening here. It's in this place, details, structure and sharpening. I'll for use the sharpening tool, sharpen it a little bit here, just leave it here like this. So I will not make my design too pixelated. Then next I will use the structure tool. Just drag it. You don't want to use the structure tool too much. Use the structure tool can make your design nice, can make your design bad, depending on how you use it. So just use it more, don't use it too much. Like this, just like that, and we're done. We're ready to go. So thank you for watching. Later, bye.